Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to gather negative keywords for all your competitors in an area for Google Ads. For this example, I'm adding these for a bunch of auto body shops because people tend to be indifferent to which auto body shop they go to. They tend to care more about distance and speed of it getting done versus quality. Now, don't get me wrong, there are exceptions to it, like maybe Tesla, but anyways, I digress. So anyways, for this example, I'm working with Spectrum Collision Center. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we see that they're in Houston. We put in their website. And then we're going to type in auto body shop in Houston, Texas. I've already kind of gone through a lot of these here, and I thought it'd be good to just kind of work through this. So when we see Smithy, instead of adding in Smithy, we're just going to add Smith because Smith covers for Smithy, it covers for the plural Smiths, it covers for everything that isn't Spectrum Auto Collision. For this one, I'm going to write Atlas. This one, I'm going to write just the number 3. And I'm also going to write the word brother because brother also stops for brothers. And the point of this, a negative keyword, is to make sure that the words are not being shown on our ads because sometimes people already know that they want to go to this one shop, for instance, and they're just going to waste our budget if we bid on the word elevated. So we're going to add in the word elevate because elevate prevents us from showing up for the word elevate, elevates, elevated, anything of that sort. And that's if they're already looking for a competitor. Now, don't get me wrong, some auto body shops have a really good sales process, usually the bigger guys, and they do very well with competitor campaigns. But for smaller people, I like to usually just add this in because it really stops it a lot. So I'm going to add in Mr. We're not going to use Fender because Fender is a type of service, like a fender bender or something of that nature. So, what are the negative keywords we don't want to add? We don't want to add in locations, and we don't want to add in services, or we don't want to add in like anything SEO approach. So, we're not going to add in the word Fender because someone can type in fender bender fixer near me or something of that nature. So don't do location and do not do the service that whatever your local business provides. So we're not going to add in paint, obviously, because paint wouldn't make sense for Ayers, but we can do Ayer because it would only make sense for a competitor to have that. So we have Mako, we have Blessing, or we can actually even do Bless on top of that. We don't even have to do Blessing, just do Bless. We can do East X. We could also do East, just in case. Maybe, unless someone types in auto body shops in East Houston. But ours really isn't really that East in Houston, anyways. And if we know that for auto body shops, they care a lot about distance, and we're on a different part, doesn't really make sense. So, Jose, Jardin. For this one, Texas Best Body Shop, we're not going to add in any of these because we're in Texas. We don't want to use that. We don't want to use Best, and we don't want to use Body Shop. This is an SEO approach. Works really, really well overall. But it doesn't work if like you then want to open up the same exact auto body shop in Massachusetts. So they only get this advantage in Texas. We're going to do G-Man. We're going to do G-Man like that because the space does matter. We're going to do G-Man. And this also works with like an ampersand sign as well. For this one, G and J. It's indifferent to capitalization as well. It does not matter if you do it. You could do G and J. You can also do G, oops, plus J. But usually people just type in G and J, or you can't really do GJ like that because then that becomes a little bit too broad. You're gonna do Tito because that's very straightforward. You're gonna do Jimmy, North Shore. There you go. We're also going to break that up into two separate words in case someone puts a space when they type it in. I'll put in James because we see a James there. Auto body collision can't use that because someone can type in collision center or auto body shop, so that doesn't make sense. We already added in a Mako right there. Collision King Auto. Can't do collision or auto, but we can use the word king. Use the word team. We can use the word Gilman. You can use the word Joe. All right. I'm going to do about a few pages of these. Already did Smith here. Discount. Now, don't get me wrong. Discount isn't bad to use either, but if you're competing to get business, usually you don't want to compete for the business that people are typing in discount anyways. So that's why it makes sense there. We're going to do Sterling. We'll do McCall. Do Mick call like that. We can't do top separately and choice, but we can put it together, top choice, because that is then the brand. So you want to break that up. We can do Lee, we can do airline, and then airspace line, Mendoza, Polo, or Boyo. We can do unique, Ant, Tony. Now, someone may also misspell Anthony like this. And we can also do Anthony because that's what just so when they say Anthony on the phone or like people are speaking in person about it, most people may spell it this way, Anthony or Antony. So that's why you also want to do what just people may mistakenly type in as well. We have Tino. Can't do just Body Shop, but we can do David. We can do Heritage. We can do Star. We can do Galleria. Can't do motor because, we that's a service, like automotive or motors, so can't do that. We can do Hermano. We can do Calcena. New look. We can do that, but we can't put them separately because if someone types a new body shop or a certain look for a type of car, then that would block it. But you'd want to put that on the same line because then that's a part of the brand. Finest auto collision. You don't really want to do that. Too, broad. We can do Atlas. And also, it's easier to just like I think we already did Atlas, but it's easier just to duplicate it rather than go back and check if we did it because the amount of time it takes us to go back and do it's just ridiculous. So it's just easier to just keep on going. So can't do Texas, can't do collision, but we can do six. We can do Lazaro. We already did Reina, but I'm not gonna spend my time going back and checking it again because it's just easier this way. We can do Mike. We can do Mauricio. Do Tommie. We're also going to do Tommy the other way because people can misspell it. Do Garcia. Do Cosden. Texas Best Auto Collision. All these words are too broad for us to, use negative keyword for. And there's always going to be some that slip through in marketing. You just can't control it. Like for instance, if someone types in Best Auto Body Shop near me, of course they're going to pop up, and our ad may show up for them. Do DEE. They also spelled censor the French way, which is interesting. Anyways, Magnolia. No deductible auto body repair. We're not going to use the word deductible because that goes into the service, and that pops up in search terms. We have Flores. We have MC. We're going to break that up as MC, and we're also going to do M and C. We have Coloco. Probably pronounced that wrong. RHM. I'm not going to put the spaces because it's 3 letters. People tend to not put spaces with 3 letters. Click on number 7 here. Let's see what else we got. Turan. Turan. We got Bass. We got Olimpo. We got Jose. Got Selective. Oh, spelled that wrong. My bad. Let's come back here. Selective. A Beiza. We got El Flaco. I'm gonna just put Flacco as well. Let's see here. Yep, that's okay. I'm gonna put Monty. Oh my gracious, I'm just messing up everything here on this keyboard. Monty. We have Perdone. Can't do Houston because that's the location. Can't do Body Shop because that's a service. But we can do Healthman. And we can't do River Oaks because River Oaks is the name of the city. And I think I put River in there somewhere. So now that we know River is a part of Houston and it's maybe a suburb, I'm going to get rid of that later. Um, so you can always just Control F and then find it that way. I'm just going to keep on going here. I'm going to type in, well, let's get rid of East because it looks like East Houston Road. Oh, that's not bad. I'll put in East anyways. We'll do K. and R. We're gonna just kind of keep it at that. That's probably easier. Maybe just do K and R that way as well. High tech. We're just gonna do high tech. I'm gonna do Rodriguez. Whoops. I type too fast sometimes. Rodriguez. Some people spell Rodriguez the other way with an S at the end, so we're gonna throw in an S there as well. We have Copriva, Kopriva. Coming to 8. I'm gonna stop after this slide just because I think you guys should get the point by now. Excessiv. M and J. M and J. Oh, can't do Phoenix because that's a location, even though it says Prudence or whatever. Just we know Phoenix is the name of a location, so we're gonna do Gomez. You can also maybe do Gomez that way. Some people just misspell things. I'm gonna do Flores. You can't do Body Shop Corp or any of that because that's the name of the service. Rayo. Um, we have M and R, and R, and then M. Ampersand R. And sometimes you can also do M and R as well. Just some people type it in that way. And do Jacinto. We do Tejas. Let's do Teja. I don't speak Spanish, but just in case that's plural, it doesn't hurt to put Teja. It's always better to add more than put in less. CLS, for 3 letters, they tend to not break it up. I'll put REYE. Horizon. Let's put Haven. Let's just click on that actually. Is that then? No, that's in Houston, so we don't got to worry about that. Already put East as well. Earlier, we have Platt and we have Exclusive, Exclusive. Can't do custom because someone can type it online. Custom Auto Body Works, so that's a service. Can't put the number 1 though. We can put West, and we can also put Heimer. We can also put Inter. I am Collision and Paint. I am is just a little bit too broad, so I'm not going to do that. H and B, HB, H space B, and then H and B, and then H and B. All right. All right, and that's pretty much it. I don't really think there's anything more I could add to this, but you guys could probably get the practice now in it. But anyways, this is how you add any negative keywords for local businesses. If you have a brick and mortar store, this is just an auto body shop, but you can do the same exact thing with chiropractors, dentists, whatever it may be in the local area. This is how you add negative keywords for it. So anyways, guys, I hope this video has helped, and have a great day. Thank you.